saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. Check Mike 45. I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, Zoo! Look at me! Go! Go!
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Get that quarterback.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 24-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike, check 33. You're out. Defense.
Working from the gun. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Rock it. Check 15. Check. Bravo. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 33, check Mike 33. Woo-hoo! Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking, he's checking. Leo. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They're running it. Kill. Hey, 59, ready.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking deep for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. 51, down. 55, 55. Come the ball, work.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Austin Hooper. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Another run with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Ready to break. 45, Mike, 45. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Hey, Seam 6. 45 is the Mike. Army. 45 is the Mike. 45 is the Mike. Here we go. Fair. Shit.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 17, Falcons 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Alpha. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get it. Check. Mike, 55. Check. Go. Ready to go.
To throw is Ryan. big loss here as he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
56. Mike's 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan, open man there is Malone. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I...
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname up to something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Wentz on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.